Okay, here we are inside 1230 Elmwood, and this is the side door that I came in on. And while I'm at it, I'm going to close the garage door. And I don't know if you can see that closing or not. These, I believe, are Anderson windows. I don't see the AW on the window itself, but it's kind of interesting on these. They've got the, I don't know if you can hear that. That's typical of an Anderson. And so they've got these in these windows. This is not an Anderson. This is a replacement window on this one. And I think they've got one or two others. This dishwasher is an LG, and it is a stainless steel interior, which would indicate some essence of quality there. I'm going to give you a look on the kitchen here pretty quick, but you can see there's fan hood, and I just want to double check. No, it vents out into the space. But here's I'll give you a look here. Here's the kitchen right here, okay? Very small, but also it's functional as far as that goes. You got an LG refrigerator also, and I'm not sure hot point range. And then we have the access to the basement right here. And then there is the front door. And they've got this little space here. This was where the rotted lumber was underneath. And that window, I think it may have a broken seal. But again, these are Andersons. These are Anderson tip outs here, or crank outs, excuse me. And I think they may have broken seals, but they are double pane. And they put this thing in here as far as a dinette area, which actually is kind of an interesting look. That's about all that I'm going to tell you, but it looks very trendy, I guess. And then as we look into the living room here, you can see that we have hardwood flooring. I think the ceilings, from everything I can see, look pretty not bad. They've got this thing sitting up. I don't know what they had on it, but it's kind of bowed a little bit. So I don't know if they had something heavy on it. And then they've got MetroNet access here. And I'm just going to pan around here. And again, we've got a similar situation. We've got double panes. These appear to be Anderson crankouts. No handles on these. And I think this window is just dirty, but you can hardly see out it, at least from my standpoint here. So let's take you inside the rest of the main level here. So we've come from the kitchen into the dinette, into the living room, and now these are all hardwood floors here. So here we have a small bedroom, and they've got some display area, that kind of thing, and then they've got a closet in here. And of course the basement stairs are taking you downstairs. And so this closet, actually it's pretty good size, but its storage is limited because of the stairs underneath. There was, at one point, there was probably a smoke alarm or something there. So then if we come down the hallway here, here's the bath. And the bath is looks like a, let's see, this is sheet vinyl flooring. We do have a storage area here for linen, and they did a patch up here. But of course there's a lot of water in here, or moisture in here when they take showers, and you can hear the thing running. And tub shower unit, fiberglass surround, it appears. I'm not sure what this thing is, but it's kind of cool, I guess. And then they've got the stool here. One thing I'm not seeing is a GFCI here. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm getting you kind of crazy here, but I want to check and see if we had GFCIs in this kitchen. And I do see one GFCI here in the kitchen. I don't know if this one is tied in with the rest of it. And those are the only two outlets I can see up top here. So something to kind of keep in mind. So let's go back to the back two bedrooms here. You can see this door here to the bedroom to the rear here is hardwood floors. I'll give you a look at the ceilings. There's a crack in the ceiling, but not uncommon to see. This kind of is concerning. There's been some repair done on that. So God only knows, maybe somebody stepped through it or something. And again, these are Anderson windows that we're seeing. I guess I'll have to fix that in a little bit here, Brian. But you can see they're Anderson windows. I think they could have broken seals. Oh, there's an Anderson right there. So I finally saw one in the corner. The other thing I would tell you is that the attic access is right up here. So at least someone would be able to get up there and get a good look. And then here's the front bedroom. These ceilings look pretty good in here. It looks like a Calcoat finish. And again, same type of windows. God forbid I should try to get another window up there. So let's go down to the basement and take a look at that. All right, so we're heading down to the basement. To our immediate left is a space. That's the only thing I can call it. It has some the LVP type of planking, probably pretty modest quality. And you can see that up top here, we're not finished off. And over here is the electrical panel. Should be a Cutler Hammer. No, Siemens. It's a Siemens panel and 100 amp on this. So it is a breaker type panel here as far as that goes. And it is 100 amp. I checked these windows. I did not see a lot of deflection in these windows. And sometimes you can tell that, especially when they've been covered up. So I'm really and I just felt where there could be a clean out or something right there. And I can tell you that here's the water right here. And it looks like it's a copper coming in from the street. And then you can see that here's the stairs, and then we open up into the rec room area here. And they've got something pretty fancy right here. They took their TV serious, I guess. I don't know if this is included or not. I guess one could always ask for it. These are 3-prong outlets, but do not assume that these are all grounded. Not until someone actually checks it. This is open here. I thought for a minute it was a laundry chute, but it's not. So anyway, this is kind of where we're at now. When we get along this in the other part here, now remember when we were looking on the exterior, that issue with the foundation was on this wall where the water was, right here. And I think it's probably pretty close to being in that area there where the water was coming out. So I'm not sure it's all covered. And then here we get back into the utility area of the basement. So one thing I wanted to bring to your attention is you look at this fabric down here. And this has been professionally drain tiled. You can see the difference in the concrete. Now, with the carpet cover and the rest of it, I don't know how much of this is done, but I can tell you that this concrete is different here, so at least we know for sure that it was taken care of there. I can also tell you that we've had a repair done on this wall, and I think this is a professional installation because of the discharge pipe coming right through the block. Now, you can see there's some displacement on this concrete block here. And I was kind of looking, and if you look at this storage rack, and you can see that I think there's some deflection in this wall. It's not, I've seen a lot worse than this, but I do think there's some deflection in that wall as we're looking down the wall. Now, on this one, it appears that there's deflection there, but I don't think I'm going to blame the wall on that necessarily, only because I can move the whole wall, so it's not attached on very well. Looks like they had gas and 220 for dryer if they wanted that. And again, I'm kind of looking at that way. I'm not looking at the drywall itself. I'm looking up at this window, and can you see where it's kind of tilted a little bit? And this wall here is kind of a concern, and there's no way you're ever going to know unless you yanked all this stuff off and look at it close. We've got a stool and vanity here. We've got a water heater that is 2018. I checked that already. And then we've got a high efficiency furnace right here, and it's a train. The central air out there was not a train, but they also had a thing that said AC. I think it said AC 6 of 04. So that could be right, but it doesn't tell us anything about this high efficiency furnace. But it is a train. I've always kind of trusted that brand. I don't know why, but I did. I don't like this. We're still using this chimney for the water heater, and we've got some heavy duty rust here and that kind of thing. And I don't know why they didn't just fix that. That's been there a long time. And if you look at the pipe on this water heater, I know that that was like that when they put this water heater in. And why didn't they just do it right when they were there? Again, just a thought I had. I'm not seeing where this has been treated for termites. Typically in termites, it's going to be in the mortar, in the cavities. And I'd see a pattern of drill marks, and I'm not seeing that at all. So again, that's basically around here. I think I've covered just about everything here, and I'll get this out to you, Brian. And then of course, if you get any other questions, I'll be happy to try to find out answers. Thanks a lot. Bye.